What's good, all this Tone International here. Over this past weekend, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather has been the only thing that everyone's talking about. And at this particular point, I know several of you all are looking to get down there right now, but the thing of it is, the prices are crazy right now. I just had a question as to, why did you decide to wait? What made you decide to wait? With travel, there's a lot of options for you that kind of protects you and protects your funds as well, especially with big events like this. So the actual first image that I actually have here was a quote that I actually generated and actually booked for a buddy of mine. They had them staying at the SLS. They're leaving on May 2nd, nonstop from Chicago Midway to Las Vegas. They actually will be departing back out on the 6th, so they're there pretty much 4 nights, staying at the new SLS. And this price that you're seeing is actually very accurate. Is what they actually paid. They put $320 down to secure their package, and they paid $407.80 for their whole trip per person. It was two people occupying this room, so they paid $407.80 per person to actually be down there for the fight. I don't know if people are actually did any research on it, but Floyd Mayweather has fought on this weekend for since 2010. I knew of. So 2010 he fought Shane Mosley. I actually went down there for that fight. Then the next year he actually fought that weekend was 2012. He fought Cotto. 2013 he fought Robert Guerrero, and 2014 he fought Mandana. So that's Mayweather's weekend. He always fights down there. So if he was not fighting Manny Pacquiao, he was going to fight someone. So, again, I just want to speak to you all about planning. Again, it was in my package is what we're looking at now. I'm actually down there and staying at the Trump. So this is actually the package that I booked for myself, and I booked this prior to the announcement as well. So I'm staying at the Trump. Also, I have a full-size rental car for the whole duration I'm there. I know it's kind of small; you can barely see it, but I'll actually be in Vegas April 30th to May 4th. So that's going to be that Thursday, coming back that Monday. And I have nonstop flights as well. I secured my own package with $160 down per person. My package per person that's staying at the Trump is $898 per person. And again, when you actually place a deposit down, it actually secures your package as if you paid in full. So you're just pretty much paying down that balance. So that 160 per person actually is deducted from my total amount. So now we're going to, when it gets closer to the fight. This is how prices are jacked up on these big events all the time. So it definitely pays to, to plan ahead. And then also it's insurance options that are available. And this is the main thing. If, say, for instance, you really only wanted to go to the fight, if Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, you can actually purchase insurance on several packages. The typical insurance on these packages that I have was $79.99 per person, and what that does is that protects you and it protects your investment in your trip. So, say for instance, if you really just didn't want to go, if he only if he fought someone else, you only want to go if he fought Manny Pacquiao. You could have actually secured the deposit, secured the booking with $160 down and paid an additional $79.99, and that actually protects your investment. What you would have done then if he did not fight Floyd, if Floyd did not fight Manny Pacquiao, you could have actually be reimbursed the full amount of your package minus the cost of your insurance because your insurance is actual purchase. So over the next two slides, you're going to see why this was important. So the date of the announcement, a couple of my friends reached out to me, and I actually booked them as well. And this is the package that we're looking at now. So I got them leaving April 30th, the same day as me. They're leaving at 7:50. They're getting down at 9:45. On the return, they leave May 4th. They're leaving at 8 and they get back to Chicago at 1 o'clock. So this package was total price $1,554.80. Pretty much the per person price was $777 per person. This again was secured with $160 down. Now this brings us to one of our last slides. I actually just for kicks, I went back in and I rechecked pricing on the Harris quote that I booked for a couple of my friends, and as you can see, the price doubled. The price per person is $1521.35, and I actually pulled this quote last night. It's the same identical package as what I actually booked the date of the announcement. So, with this being said, any big, huge event that comes up, Essence Fest, Mardi Gras, New Year's Eve, Christmas, things like that, spring break, it's always best to book them ahead of time before the buzz starts stirring about it. As you can see, prior to that announcement, the official announcement, I had prices from the lowest $400. After the announcement was made, as you can see, it's $1,500, which it just shows you that it pays to actually plan ahead and think things through. So that's all I have for you all today. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, comment below on what you would like for me to actually touch on next. If you'd like to get in contact with me, the website is www.vacaonlayaway. That's VACAONLAYAWAY.com. Deposits can be as low as $50 down per person, depending on where you're actually trying to book. No domestic flights. Pretty much the lowest I can do is $160. International, the lowest I can do is $50 per person. And again, once you actually deposit, it secures everything in place, and you're just paying down your balance. Again, my name is Tone International. Have a great night.